Wir kommen zu einem jungen Spieler aus den Niederlanden. Er ist 26 Jahre alt, er ist die aktuelle 57 der Welt. Und er hat uns am vergangenen Wochenende in Jena gezeigt, dass er ein gefährlicher Spieler ist. Stand dort im Achtelfinale, hatte unter anderem auch Ian White aus dem Turnier geworfen. Schön, dass er auch hier in Saarbrücken mit dabei ist. Herzlich willkommen, Jeffrey de Graaf. Jeffrey de Graaf trifft auf einen interessanten Mann. Er ist die 66 der Welt. Er hat sich in diesem Jahr erst die Tourcard sichern können. Dann gewann er, nachdem er im vergangenen Jahr einige Challenge-Tour-Events gewinnen konnte, gewann er in diesem Jahr bereits seinen ersten Pro-Tour-Erfolg. Das war im März dieses Jahres, stand außerdem im Achtelfinale der UK Open. Die Rede ist von Rob Cross.
Well, many people in the game of darts have been looking forward to see Rob Cross on the European Tour stage. He's already a PDC ranking title winner, having won a Players' Championship event this year in his first year as a professional darts player. Graduated from the Challenge Tour last year. And Jeffrey de Graaf comes into this having reached the last 16 at a European Tour event for the first time just a week ago. The two players who should be full of confidence, and we could be in for a bit of a belter, Mike Lawrence.
Yes, let's hope so. Two young players coming through, both 26 years old. Rob Cross from Hastings in East Sussex, the place of my birth, so I feel I should be rooting for Rob. Up against Jeffrey de Graaf from Schagen in Holland. But yes, this was one of the ones when the draw was made that I think we were all looking forward to seeing this evening. Rob coming through the UK qualifiers and Jeffrey coming through the European qualifiers last night, beating Arjan Konterman and Michael Rastovitz.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First leg, Jeffrey to throw first. Game on!
Both of those qualifying games last night for Jeffrey went all the way, winning 6-5 in each of them, so he didn't have the easiest of route onto the main stage
81.
here in Saarbrücken this weekend.
Cross certainly a player that is capable of doing damage. I mentioned he won a Players' Championship event this year already in his first year as a pro. He really burst onto the scene at the UK Open last year. Was knocked out in the fourth round by Michael van Gerwen, who decided to go crazy against him and throw a 9-darter and a couple of 170 finishes. But to get to that match, Rob Cross beat Jeffrey de Graaf.
83.
That's their only previous meeting. And Rob Cross came out a 9-8 winner, so a shorter format here.
So a chance for Jeffrey to seek some revenge.
39.
But yeah, Rob Cross came through as a Riley's qualifier, didn't he, to the UK Open last year. Fantastic, that Riley's qualifying event that allows players to reach the UK Open finals in Minehead.
Yeah, and it's stories like Rob Cross that vindicate the amateur qualifying events. Now a PDC title holder. And he's looking to make a run into some of the major events this year in his maiden season, and success on the European Tour would certainly help him do that. Big money to be won, £25,000 to the winner of one of these now.
57. Rob, you require 86.
So a chance for an early break of throw. As he hit the
61.
Well.
Jeffrey, you require 83.
So 83 then. This hits the treble, so he wants
72.
Wanted the double 9.
Rob, you require 25.
Went inside. Double 8 then for Cross.
Game shown the first leg. Rob Cross, second leg, Rob to throw first. Game on.
We're just past the halfway stage of this evening's action, having seen Paul Nicholson, Mervyn King, Dimitri Vandenberg and Nathan Aspinall all win through tonight. After this we've got Dirk van Dijvenbode against Vincent van der Voort.
140.
Then a 16-year-old Nico Bloom, hoping to double the German qualifier success rate.
96.
He takes on Josh Payne. Be interesting to see how the youngster copes on the big stage. Seeing him sort of walking around, taking it all in. Came close to qualifying actually last week. We'll hear about him later, but yeah, he lost 6-5 to Max Hopp in a decider.
81.
But De Graaf, well, he's behind in this one already. In Jena last week, he trailed Ricky Evans 5-1 in the first game. Came back and beat him 6-5. Second game, he trailed 5-3 against Ian White. Won that one as well. And eventually lost 6-5 to Jelle Klaassen.
So he's certainly used to games going the distance and knows when to dig deep when it's needed. And I mentioned his 2 qualifying round games last night both went all the way to 6-5. So
100.
should this game go all the way, it shouldn't faze the young Dutchman.
Well, he certainly
100.
offers value for money, doesn't he?
110.
Double 16 then, to double his lead.
94. Jeffrey, you require.
Instead, De Graaf had a chance to break back.
Wants the bullseye.
51.
He wanted the bullseye, but
Robbie
there you
requires
can see
16.
Joe Cullen and Stephen Bunting in the crowd watching on. We'll see both of them in action tomorrow when the seeds come into
Jeffrey,
play.
you require 33.
Yeah, Bunting has a German opponent in Bernd Royf. He do well to endear himself to the crowd while he's out there.
Game shown the second leg. Jeffrey De Graaf.
De Graaf does break back.
Third leg, Jeffrey to throw first.
Yep, an immediate break back. Just taking a sip of water.
Game on.
And Ross Bray waits for him to take to the oche before calling game on.
The winner of this
59.
one will take on Michael Smith, 3-time European Tour winner.
Great start.
77.
As good as a maximum for Rob Cross. Yeah, Michael Smith seeded
60.
12 here this weekend.
And Cullen probably staying out there for our next match because he takes on the winner of that All Dutch affair.
136.
5 out of the 6 darts thrown in this leg have found a big treble from Rob Cross. So we're looking at a third straight break.
40.
Yeah, Vincent van der Voort would be good to see him back on the European stage up against Dirk van Dijvenbode. Could be a blink and you miss it affair with those two. Neither of them will hang around.
129.
Not sure if you've been treated to the Dirk van Dijvenbode walk-on routine yet, Mike.
100.
Is it something to savour?
Wait and see. I'll let you reserve judgment on that.
19.
Does it include a Dimitri Vandenberg style dance?
Quite the opposite, let's just say that.
I look forward to that then.
Rob
57.
Cross
Rob, you require 40.
got all the time in the world for this break of throw.
Game shown the third leg. Rob Cross, full leg Rob to throw first. Game on.
Decent leg that from Rob. At 177. Helped him on his way. And another break of throw.
58.
He had to win 3 games to get here, Rob Cross. He beat Ricky Evans, Willie O'Connor and Johnny Clayton 6-5 in the decisive match.
34.
In the qualifier for this event.
Certainly doing well on the ton 40 stakes. Well, both players really, but particularly Rob Cross.
57.
Neither yet hitting a maximum, although the 177 you can pretty much call a maximum from Rob Cross in that previous leg.
We know that Cross has made an immediate impact. De Graaf's been more of a slow burner since making the move to the PDC, but he's certainly starting to show signs of what he is capable of. Won plenty of open events when playing in the BDO. Reached the final of the World Trophy in 2015.
Jeffrey, you require 128.
So Jeffrey first to a finish. 60 would have left the bullseye, so
43.
Rob Cross will
Rob,
be
you require 89.
looking here to put a 2-leg cushion between himself and his opponent.
Game
and
show
does
on
so
the 4th leg. Rob Cross, 5th leg, Jeffrey to throw first.
with an 89 checkout. Cool finishing from Cross.
100.
Yeah, cool customer, not showing any signs of nerves on his European Tour debut. Looks comfortable up there.
85.
It's not the easiest first round draw that he's been handed, but he's dealing with Jeffrey de Graaf well. You can see a disparity in the averages there. Especially the scoring from Rob Cross. Had a bit of trouble on the checkout.
174.
But nothing wrong with that scoring from Cross.
140.
Yeah, 174 to add to the 177 he hit earlier.
Jeffrey, you require 161.
And he'll have a bit of time here. Look for a big treble,
65.
but does leave him on a 2-dart finish. With Cross still not on an outshot.
Yeah, good thinking from
96.
Graaf. If he'd hit the treble 20, it would have been
Jeffrey, you require
single 20, sorry, it would have been
96.
101. Well, 2 trebles, he's only scored 12 points.
28.
Yeah, a bit of a mess of that, and the shake of the head
Rob,
says
you
it all.
require 105.
So it opens the door for Rob Cross to really put some daylight between the pair of them.
Game shot
Wow,
on the 5th
wee.
leg. Rob
105
Cross.
checkout.
6th leg,
for a
Rob to
4-1
throw first.
lead.
Game on.
We've been hearing what this player is capable of, and we're hoping to see it on the stage tonight. And seeing it, we certainly are.
100.
Well, that was a sucker punch from Rob Cross.
180.
Remember what we were saying about Jeffrey de Graaf and his ability to come back from seemingly unassailable positions.
180.
Cross is having none of it.
De Graaf hits his first 180, and Rob Cross responds in kind.
won 3 titles when he was playing on the Challenge Tour last year, Cross, and eventually the finished top of the Order of Merit. That got him his tour card. And then played in the UK Open qualifiers. Players' Championship 3.
58. Rob, you require one.
Beginning of last month, he beat Mervyn King 6-5 to win that title. First professional title, a proud moment for him. I think we all knew that he was a decent player. I don't think many would have predicted
89.
that he would have that kind of immediate impact. Not easy. 128 players. Win 7 games and win a professional event.
Well, he's left a nice double 16 here. Double 8. And
Game
now
shown
within
the
one
sixth
leg of victory is Rob Cross.
7 leg, Jeffrey to through first.
And if he's going to produce one of his famous comebacks, Jeffrey de Graaf, he has got to do it now, basically.
28.
Well, he finds himself in exactly the same position as he did in the first round 6 days ago. However, Rob Cross
180.
looked to be making it mission impossible.
57.
Second maximum for him.
Didn't like the lie of those first 2 darts and then switching down, but just having to settle for 59 is looking to turn the screw and close this game out as quickly as he can.
Well, he's in a rush. He's got a table book somewhere.
140. 93. Rob, you require 122.
Can he win it with a big combination finish? Not now, he can't. 105 left. But he will return
54.
to what's been a very, very classy debut on the European Tour.
Certainly has.
137. Robbie requires 68.
Everyone wanted to see what this man could do, and he certainly delivered tonight. He wants double 16
Game
for
shot.
the match
And
for a
the match.
6-1 win.
Rob Cross.
Clinical stuff from Rob Cross, averaging around about 96 in the end. What a way to make your debut on the European Tour. He'll take on Michael Smith in the second round tomorrow. And coming up next, it's the all-Dutch affair. Vincent van der Voort against Dirk van Dijvenbode. So we will hear a few words from Rob Cross speaking to Elmar now.
Souveräner Erfolg von Rob Cross über Jeffrey de Graaf. Damit bezwingt die Nummer 66 der Welt den Weltranglisten 57. Zieht in die zweite Runde ein. Bleibt dem Turnier also erhalten. Aber Rob Cross, auch einer, der in diesem Jahr immer häufiger zeigt, dass mit ihm in Zukunft zu rechnen sein wird. Applaus für Jeffrey de Graaf. Rob, congratulations. That was a sort of a good win, 6-1 against Jeffrey.
I felt I didn't really play that well, to be honest. It was just one of them.
2017 is actually a special year. You got the tour card this year. You won already a Pro Tour tournament. You won the last 16 of the UK Open. That's great. Is that what you were hoping before this year?
I've had a great start to the year. It's just been a fairy tale since Minehead last year on the UK Open. It just all started from then. It's been fantastic. I enjoy it, and all the doing this is getting the experience what I need.
So what's the goal for 2017? Is it reaching the top 40, or what's your goal?
I'd like to make all the TVs, and then if I do that, it's a decent year.
Okay, see you tomorrow again. Thank you very much. Rob Cross! No.